let's talk favorites. I have so many amazing favorites. Listen to me. Anything beauty, I'm in it, and I'm gonna put you guys on. Okay, let me put you guys on. So what should we start with? I have hair, body, as well as makeup. I think I'm gonna start with like body and I was gonna say like bathroom stuff, but that sounds weird. I have hair, body, and face. Let's start with some skincare stuff because I have had a lot of questions about my skincare, and okay, you know what, if this stuff is like wet, I'm gonna be really irritated. But this right here is my favorite cleansing oil of all time. I think it's like less than $15 on Amazon. The Speedy Cleansing Oil by Softimo. This is what it looks like right here. I think the packaging is so cute. It looks adorable in my shower. And double cleansing, you need to do it. If you don't do it, get on it. Let me know if you guys want to see like a full skincare routine. I can do that for you. But basically you apply this on your dry face with dry hands and it melts your makeup off. Then you grab a little bit of water, emulsify it in your hands and rub it on your face. It kind of turns into a milky texture and it rinses completely off. It's amazing. 100%, 10 out of 10, recommend it. I take it with me traveling, like depot it in smaller things, bring it over to my man's house, take it with me traveling, everywhere, okay? Everybody needs this cleansing oil and I have not broken out from it. Youth to the people, kale and green tea, spinach and vitamins, superfood, girl, cleanser, girl, that is a mouthful. This cleanser is amazing. They did send it over to me. I had never tried it before. I have seen people use it all over the internet, as well as like people in my personal life I've seen use it, and I just love it. It's a really good mild cleanser, doesn't break me out, doesn't irritate my skin, doesn't strip my skin, and I've had absolutely no issues with it. I love it. I also take this with me traveling everywhere in smaller bottles. These two together are like holy grails. I'm obsessed with these two. My favorite body wash. This is like so random and like maybe some of you guys are probably like, why are you putting this in here? Because this is the most moisturizing body wash that you guys will ever try. They have a few different scents. This one is the Shea and Peony Blossom. I just love it because it's pink. It is such a rich lather. It does not strip your skin and you leave the shower feeling moisturized. You definitely still have to put lotion on after. This body wash right here, this will change your life. You guys will not regret buying this. The most like luxurious feeling, soft, lathery body wash you guys will ever use. And also it smells amazing. And not only do I love it, but my man loves it. The scent of it is so beautiful. It smells like a very soft, sweet sugar, warm scent. I don't know how to describe it. It's pretty lightly scented, but you just smell like a snack. Like I promise you, 100%. So basically it is a body moisturizer. This lighter cream part that you're seeing is a body moisturizer, and then it has these little exfoliating beads right inside. That's why it's called a scrubby, and it's a bee. You guys, I'm just obsessed with this. It takes off my self tan, amazing. It is pretty harsh, so if you guys like a harsh exfoliator, get this, and then you can always flip it around. You guys can see the moisturizer part is almost completely gone because I rub it all over my body in the shower, and it actually works because when you're in the shower, the water literally just kind of like beads off of your body, and when you step out of the shower, you absolutely do not need to put lotion on. That is your lotion. You guys will not regret buying that one either. I think it's like $12. I would not recommend buying it online and getting it shipped to your house if you live in a warm climate, because this type of formula is made to melt on contact with the skin. Does that make sense? So if you get it shipped to your house and you're in a warm area, it's literally gonna melt in the mail. So if you guys can pick it up in store, buy the scrubby. Your body will thank you later. And I hate the feeling of lotion on my skin. This, it's so good. And then we can move on to two hair things that I cannot and will not live without. The first thing is the DP Hue ACV apple cider vinegar salicylic acid exfoliating scalp detox. Girl, that's a tongue twister. But basically you're gonna put this on your dry hair, section out your hair, and I will open it so you guys can see. It has like a little nozzle right here. You section out your hair and you apply it to your scalp. It comes out kind of like a gel, and it feels minty and cooling to the scalp. It feels refreshing. Like if you guys use a lot of product in your hair, or you just don't wash your hair often, it is so important to detox your hair at least, I would say once a month is good. There's a lot of different like cleansing waters and sort of things that are similar to this, but this one right here, I think just works the best. It feels amazing. It smells good. And I love the fact that you put it on dry hair so you can really like look in the mirror and see where you're putting it. A lot of these sort of detoxifying scalp things you actually have to do in the shower. But I like that this one you can do outside of the shower. You're supposed to put it on your scalp, let it sit for 8 to 10 minutes, but do not go over 10 minutes is what it says. I'm not sure why. I don't want to test why. It just says to not do that. So we're not doing that, girl. Oh my gosh, your scalp will just feel so nice and fresh. And if you guys struggle with dandruff, this is a really nice way to kind of combat that. I don't necessarily struggle with dandruff, but sometimes my scalp does get dry and itchy. And as soon as I feel that on my scalp, I grab this and I do this treatment, and the next day, completely normal. Your hair feels so light and shiny. Like when you leave the shower, your hair is so shiny. I'm obsessed with this. The next thing is a Pureology Color Fanatic Leave-In Conditioner. I used to use the Redken One United. I still love the Redken One United, but Pureology sent me a package, so they did send this over to me, as well as the DP Hue. They sent that as well. But they sent over their shampoo, the Cure Strength or something like that. That's what I'm actually using, that line right now. And I've been using it in conjunction with this leave-in conditioner. And I don't know if you guys can see, but it's right here. Like, I use the crap out of this. It is not greasy, it's not heavy, it smells amazing. It's a heat protectant, it fights frizz, it helps with split ends, breakage, protects color. There's 21 benefits, especially if you guys do not use a heat protectant in your hair. This has a built-in heat protectant, so it's like as soon as you get out of the shower and you're doing your wet hair routine, you don't even have to remember. So the next morning when you wake up, your hair is already protected. That is a big plus for me, because as I've said in several videos as well on my TikTok, I think that a lot of my breakage from my hair comes from not using heat protectant because I simply forget to use it. So I love that this one is built into it, and it smells so good. Like whenever I first wash my hair and I walk outside and whoever I'm with, they get a whiff of it and it just smells like you just walked out of a salon. It's amazing. Amazing. We just got back from Miami and I had to take it with me. This is the TheraBreath whitening, the TheraBreath mouthwash, but it's the sparkly one. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I bought this because of the packaging, because it's sparkly. I was just so obsessed with it when I saw it in store. They were Dazzling Mint. I love this. You guys have probably seen everybody talk about this on TikTok, and for a good reason. Okay, I am one to typically, like, whenever trends are circulating, I'm very skeptical. I'm like, why is everybody talking so much about this? Like, I don't even know if I want to try it, and I want to be like different, and I don't try things because they're trending. But the first time I tried this changed my life. You guys need to get this. And I put my best friend onto this as well, and she keeps one with her always as well. So this right here will keep your breath super fresh. Like, it doesn't sting or taste like Listerine. It's a different sort of flavor, but it works better than Listerine. It's such like a small thing to add into your routine, but this makes a difference. I have a rollerball addiction. I love rollerballs. This is not Scentbird. I feel like it looks like Scentbird. It's not. The reason I love them is because when I travel to a new area, a new destination, I always pick a new scent. So that way when I return home and I smell that perfume, it reminds me of the time that I was there. So for example, we just went to Miami. I bought this perfume right here, Chloe. This is a very high-end, smells borderline like department store, low-key a little old lady-ish, but I love it. It lasts a very long time, and you just smell sophisticated, rich, and clean. Like, you smell like a classy woman walking out of a Rolls Royce, literally in Miami. This is such a Miami scent. I'm so happy that I chose this one for Miami. It's very, very fitting. The next one I have is Valentino Pure Roma, I believe. This one is really nice. It's definitely a lot more fruity. Oh, it reminds me of Hawaii. Hawaii was so fun. My man took me there for my birthday, and it literally was like a dream. It was like a movie. But I wore this the whole time, literally from morning till night. Like, I woke up, even like if we weren't going out, I was wearing it just so I could remind myself, and I'm obsessed. This definitely does not last as long, but the scent is a lot more, I would say, seductive and welcoming. It's warmer and it's sweeter, and the packaging is just so freaking cute. I like this one because it's easy to grip and it's harder to lose in your purse, whereas like these smaller ones are really easy to lose. And we have is Burberry Her. This is the parfum. This one smells very clean, luxury scent. Doesn't last, it lasts longer than the Valentino, but not as long as Chloe, but it still is a pretty long lasting perfume. I wore this one in Vegas with my best friend Robbie, and it definitely reminds me of that time. Very pretty scent, very girly girl scent. So if you're into that, Burberry her. Okay, now let's move into makeup and talk about some makeup products that I absolutely cannot live without. The first one being my e.l.f. Halo Glow. You guys know, if you know, this is in the shade Fair. You can use it as primer under your foundation for like a glowy look. You can use it as foundation like I do almost every day. You can use it on top of your foundation as well. This is such a multi-use product. I use it to clean up my lips, on top of my eyebrows, as foundation. I'm so obsessed with this product. It is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. Looks just like it, but it's $14. You can get it at Ulta and most drugstores. You can use the deeper shades as bronzers. You guys will not regret buying this, especially if you spot conceal under your foundation and then use this as foundation. A game changer. And this is coming from me, a girl who used to wear full coverage foundation, concealer, everything full matte, and I completely changed my whole routine when I tried the e.l.f. Halo Glow. You guys will not regret buying this, I'll tell you that. Brightening powders, I love brightening powders for the under eye. I have two different ones because I'm fully aware that Essence Brighten Up powder only comes in this one banana shade, which is very light. I understand that not a lot of people can use this, but if you are in the shade range to use this under your eyes, I highly recommend it. It's a stunning powder. Some brightening powders will like actually darken your concealer. This one doesn't do that. It's lightweight. It doesn't make my concealer crease. Beautiful, beautiful powder, and it's super inexpensive, of course, because it's by Essence. It feels like a high-end powder. I highly recommend this if you're in the shade range and you're looking for a cheap, affordable under eye brightener. This next one is a lot more full coverage, so if you guys love a full coverage under eye, I would recommend the Super Stay Full Coverage Powder by Maybelline. Now, I have the lightest shade 102, which fits me like a regular foundation powder when I am fair, but I love to use this under my eyes. That's what I'm using under my eyes to brighten today. This one is extremely full coverage, like I said, because this is an actual foundation powder. These are meant to be worn alone or on top of foundation just to give you a little bit more coverage. I love these because you can use them as bronzers, as under eye brighteners, foundation powders, whatever, and there's a ton of different colors. You guys are way more likely to find your shade in this for brightening the under eyes than you are obviously in the Essence one, but I'm still obsessed with this formula. Again, it's not heavy. I apply it with a wet sponge after I'm completely done with my makeup, and it just brightens everything up so beautifully, and it doesn't crease or crack during the day. Love this. Next thing that I absolutely cannot do my makeup without, this is a favorite. It has always been a favorite, and I think it will continue to be a favorite. This is the Got To Be Glued Gel. I use this on my eyebrows. I've had this bottle for literally way too long. It's disgusting and gross. It is the strongest hold eyebrow gel that you will ever use in your life, and it is the most inexpensive. I promise you, if you have not tried this out and you guys are stuck on like Anastasia brow gels or Benefit brow gels, brow freezes, whatever it may be, try this out and you will not look back. It's so inexpensive. You're saving so much money and your brows will not move. Like, you touch my brows and they're hard to the touch, which I think is a good thing because I know that it's not moving throughout the day. I'm obsessed with this stuff. My favorite lip liner right now, this is Essence Cinnamon Spice. It has a sharpener right here on the end. It is retractable, so it's a very creamy formula. If you guys do not like retractable pencils, you probably won't like this, but I'm obsessed with it. It's what I'm wearing today on my lips. It's a beautiful color, just so you guys can kind of see right there. I'm normally into like brownie nude, so that's why I love this one so much. It's very inexpensive and it lasts a long time. It doesn't get all like nasty and pilly on top of each other. So Cinnamon Spice by Essence. Please try this out. This will be, if you guys are around my skin tone, a little bit lighter and maybe a little bit darker, this will be your go-to lip liner for sure. I love this lip liner. One last thing before we move into my favorite brushes. This is the Falscara from Kiss. I am allergic to lash extensions, girl. So whenever I figured out Falscara, changed my life. I have a video on my channel if you guys want to check it out. It has a bond on one side and a sealer on the other side. It keeps my lashes on for literal days. It does not irritate my eyes, and I never have an issue with my lashes falling out when I use the Falscara, especially the bond. I don't use the seal so much, but the bond I use all the time. Okay, the last thing that I'm gonna mention are my 3 favorite brushes at the moment. You guys see me use these all the time in my videos. For concealer, I love using a brush. This is a Morphe E8. I've been using it for a very, very long time. Blending out your under eye concealer with a brush is a game changer. It's gonna give you the fullest coverage, it's not streaky, and it will make your concealer lasts longer because ultimately you'll use less product. You can also use this as cream blush or cream bronzer. This is such a multi-use brush. I literally have 3 of them. I'm not even kidding. Morphe E8. The next one is also from Morphe. This is the under eye brush. This is the M438. I love this because it fits right under the eye, literally perfectly. It's just fluffy enough and it's just small enough to really get in those cracks and crevices without being too fluffy and just blending everything away. It feels very high end. If you guys are looking for an under eye brush, I highly, highly recommend the Morphe M438. Last brush, I get the most questions on this brush. This is the round tapered powder PD8 from Profusion. This actually came in a set, but I love to use this for cream blush. It's like a small domed brush, but what ends up happening is like when it goes on my face, it kind of flattens out. So it looks a little bit more like this. And it's the perfect size for my cheeks. It's just fluffy enough and again, just concentrated enough to keep that blush where it needs to be, but also blend it out beautifully. I love this brush. If honestly, like if it's only sold in the set, please get the set just for this brush. Like you will not regret it. I promise you that. These lipsticks, which are absolutely ran through. I love a pink lip, you guys, and these are 3 of my favorite pink colors. So we have Kylie Coco K, which they do not sell in this formula anymore, but I just have to show you guys because it is just one of my favorite colors. If you guys use like brown based nudes, try using a pinky nude. I swear it'll change the game for you. I feel like it sounds a little like, ooh, like that's gonna be too Barbie, but no, I promise it's just gonna bring life to your lips, but still you can have a nude lip. Like you can have a light nude lip, but it looks so much better when it's in pink versus like a brown nude. Does that make sense? Because it looks a little less concealer, a little bit more like just a little something. And I love how it's cool toned. Revlon Primrose. This is a cream formula. This one is definitely more shiny, as you guys can see right there, and it's not as full coverage as Coco K. If I want to wear gloss that day, I do not have to wear gloss with the Revlon one, but I would with the Kylie because it dries down almost completely matte once it's been on your lips for like 15 minutes. Last but not least is a new one to my collection. This is Lawless Platinum. This one is definitely more of like an actual nude. This one I would use to lighten up any lip combo. If you guys are one to put concealer in the middle of your lips, I would highly, highly recommend getting Platinum by Lawless, which is this last one again here, because it lightens everything up, but it's in the formula of a lipstick. So ultimately, it's just gonna last longer on your lips and look better. I love this shade Platinum. Okay guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this little favorites video and maybe you guys found some stuff from me that you want to buy now. If you guys have any favorites that are like to die for that I need to try out, please let me know in the comments. I will try your guys' favorites. I love knowing people's holy grail stuff because that means that they've tried it out and they really like are obsessed with it and they've used it for a long time. So that's why I love doing favorites videos, so that you guys can be put on and know that I've tried it, because I feel like in this day and age we're so used to doing like first impressions and it's like the shock factor of everything and who can get to it faster, like the new stuff that's coming out. But like, how long have you really tried it? How do you really know that like you're obsessed with it, you know? That's why I'm happy to be here showing you stuff that I'm really truly obsessed with. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is something a little bit different because I realize I just keep doing get ready with me's. Let me know any other content that you guys would like me to come out with. I love you guys so much and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.